Have you ever knelt before a Buddha statue, hands pressed in sincerity, pouring your heart into a silent wish, to feel like nothing changed? Have you wondered why, even after countless prayers and offerings, your life seems to remain stuck in the same painful cycles? Welcome back to the channel where we explore spiritual truths with clarity and depth. This topic might challenge many of your assumptions about faith, prayer, and even your relationship with the divine. Because here's a question few dare to ask. Is it possible that you've been praying for the wrong things all along? In today's journey, we will uncover the two types of wishes that, according to deep Buddhist insight, should never be offered in front of the Buddha. These aren't superficial warnings, they are rooted in spiritual laws that govern energy, karma, and the true nature of liberation. If you've ever felt like your prayers weren't heard, this video may give you the most important answer you've been waiting for. Let's begin by diving into a fundamental misunderstanding about prayer. Most people believe prayer is a transaction. Offer you this incense, and in return, please give me this chop. I kneel before you every day. Why won't you heal this relationship? A Buddha is not a wish-granting genie, or is the universe a vending machine. The energy of prayer doesn't work through trade, it works through alignment. When you align with truth, with wisdom, with compassion, your life flows into harmony. When you pray from fear, control, or desperation, you create more of that very vibration. So what are the two things you should never ask for? The first one may surprise you. Ever pray for wealth? Let me explain. It's not that wealth is bad. It's not that having money is wrong. In fact, abundance is part of the natural flow of life when it's aligned with purpose and virtue. Praying for money directly, for numbers, outcomes, or riches, then invites the mind into a trap. It strengthens the illusion that external conditions are the cause of internal peace. And that illusion is the source of endless suffering. Let's tell a story. There was once a man named Tao. He had fallen on hard times and jobless, humiliated, scared. One day, desperate, he entered a small Mammon temple. He lit incense, bowed deeply, and prayed from his knees, "Please, just let me win the lottery. Don't want much, just enough to never worry again." Monk walked by quietly, then said, "Instead of asking Buddha to change your life, ask for the strength to change your karma." An was confused. "But I have nothing. I need help." The monk smiled. "Then pray for clarity, pray for wisdom, pray for a heart strong enough to transform this moment." Weeks passed. An returned again and again. At first, he still asked for money. But slowly, something shifted. He began praying differently. "Please give me clear sight to recognize opportunities. Please help me understand my fears. Please guide my actions to be of service." Soon after, he was offered a job, not high-paying, but meaningful. It led to a skill he never knew he had. He grew. He helped others. Years later, he became a respected mentor in his field. He never won the lottery, but he received something far more valuable: self-worth, purpose, and inner freedom. When you pray for wealth, you are asking for the symptom. When you pray for wisdom, you are asking for the root. Let's move to the second thing you should never ask Buddha for. Ever pray to change someone else? This is one of the most common and most spiritually dangerous forms of prayer. Have you ever found yourself thinking, "If only my partner would love me more," or "If only my boss would recognize me," or "If only that person would suffer for what they did to me"? Be honest. We've all had moments like this. But here's the truth. When you try to manipulate reality through prayer, you're no longer protecting or trying to control. Buddhism teaches us that every soul walks its own path of awakening. You cannot interfere with another's karma. You can demand they change to suit your comfort. And if you try, the energy rebounds because the prayer is rooted in ego, not compassion. Let me share a powerful story. A woman named Grace was heartbroken. Her daughter had fallen into addiction, and nothing seemed to help. In despair, Grace began praying every day, "Buddha, please make her stop. Please fix her. But nothing changed. Until one night, exhausted from weeping, Grace changed her words. "Shh," you whispered, "please give me the strength to love her without rescuing her. Please help me release the need to control. Please guide me to be a light, not a leash." From that day on, everything began to shift. Not because her daughter was fixed overnight, but because Grace's energy changed. She stopped nagging. She started listening. She became a calm, grounding presence. And slowly, her daughter started coming back, and not just physically, but emotionally. When you stop praying for others to change and start praying for your own transformation, you create a ripple that reaches everyone. True prayer is not about bending life to your will. It's about bending your heart toward wisdom. It's about surrender, not to defeat, but to clarity. So what should you pray for? Pray for insight. Pray for resilience. Pray for forgiveness, especially when it's hardest. Pray for the ability to let go, not just the power to hold on. Pray for courage to see things as they are, not as you wish they were. And most of all, pray for the inner freedom to be at peace, even in chaos. Because that is what Buddha wants for you, and not control, not dominance, not perfection, but liberation. And liberation begins with letting go of false prayers. The Buddha doesn't grant wishes, he awakens hearts. And once your heart is awake, you no longer ask for outcomes, you ask for understanding. You no longer beg for miracles, you become one. So, the next time you step in front of the altar, or close your eyes in silent longing, ask not for the world to change. Ask for your mind to see it clearly. Ask for your heart to rise in life. And then walk your path, not with demands, but with dignity. Not with fear, but with faith. Thank you for being here today. Invite you to reflect. What have you been praying for lately? And are those prayers rooted in truth or in illusion? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's grow together. And if this message resonated with you, support the channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing it with someone who needs to hear this truth today. See you in the next video.
Before you leave, here's something special. In Buddhism, we believe that every encounter carries a deeper meaning. Would you like to discover your true soul connection, the one written into your destiny? Take the Soulmate Test today and unveil the hidden truths of your journey. Click the link below and begin your path now.
http://soulmate. You wisdom more, come, white.